He will never tell her that her absence feels heavier than her presence ever did. Not because he didn't notice her when she was there, but because the mind does not weigh what it already holds. It only measures what slips through its fingers. Carl Jung once wrote that the unconscious shapes our lives, yet we call it fate. And so, when she leaves, he will not say that it was his own shadow, not her, that hollowed the space between them. He will not confess that her silence now speaks louder than her laughter ever did. The masculine psyche, Jung observed, is guarded by the ego, a sentry that keeps feelings locked away. To protect itself, it will disguise longing as indifference, desire as detachment. But when she is gone, her absence will enter through the cracks in his armor, the same way water finds its way into stone, slowly, persistently, reshaping what it touches. He will never admit that he mistook her warmth for permanence. Men rarely understand that the feminine energy they take for granted is not an infinite well, but a living current. And when that current withdraws, they are left to drink from the dry riverbed of their own detachment. He will tell himself she was replaceable, but the psyche, his deeper hidden self, will whisper otherwise. The anima, that inner image of woman within him, will change her face to hers, and he will see her in strangers without knowing why. He will not speak of the quiet panic that comes at night, the kind that sits in the chest like an uninvited guest, asking why he let her slip away. Here, the Stoics and the psychologists agree, absence is the purest mirror. In it, a man confronts his unhealed wounds, his unmet needs, his fear of not being enough. But he will not name these things aloud. Instead, he will drown them in distraction, in work, in other faces that cannot compare. He will not reveal that he saw her worth too late. The male ego clings to the illusion of control that one can choose when to love deeply. Yet love, as Jung warned, is never under conscious command. When she is gone, the projection shatters, and he realizes she was not just a woman in his story. She was the archetype his soul was reaching for. The loss will feel like more than her. It will feel like losing a part of himself. He will never say that her detachment taught him more than her devotion. A woman rooted in her worth becomes a mirror he cannot look away from, not because it flatters, but because it exposes. In the stillness of her absence, he will see the boy in him who needed her, the man in him who ignored her, and the shadow in him who feared her. This is the moment where some men grow and others retreat into the safety of denial. And he will certainly not admit that he still listens for her in songs, in conversations, in the rhythm of his own breath, because to admit this would mean acknowledging that she became part of him.